Hey everybody, welcome to day 42, where we are going to be talking about how to channel our emotion to put it into our writing. If you haven't hit that subscribe button below, go ahead and click it now, and whatever it is you're drinking today, grab a cup, cozy up, and let's get to writing. So I bet you probably don't know this, and actually it'd be really weird if you did, but every day before I go to film these videos, I go on a walk outside and I put my pump up music on and I get myself in the right mindset so that I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling ambitious, and I'm ready to go and give the information to you guys in a way that comes across as really kind of energetic and fun. Now, one of the really important parts of writing is that we want to put really strong and genuine emotions into our writing as well. And so a lot of times that means getting into the right emotional space for whatever scene it is that we're writing, whether it's a happy fun scene or if it's really sad and full of pain and your characters are suffering. You want to get yourself in the right headspace so that you're writing it as accurately as you can. Now, one of the best ways to do this is just to use the moods of your real life, and when you're feeling that way, to sit down and write it. So if you've had a terrible day, sit down and write. And not just about the day itself, like actually sit down and work on your fiction and work on writing a character who is also having a really terrible day. And it actually doubles as amazing therapy. And this is actually really a side note too, but to anybody who's ever been through a really terrible loss, my advice from, my writer's perspective is to sit down and write it in the form of fiction. Because sometimes life is too much, it's too overwhelming to even sit and think through and process it. So if you put it in the form of fiction, a lot of times that is actually a really good way to process, to examine the situation through this fictional character's eyes and work through what they're feeling and why they're feeling it, and at the same time you actually work through your own feelings. So when it comes to crafting our novels, whatever mood that you're feeling in that day should be what you work on in your writing. So if you've had the best day ever, go write the best day ever in your book. Or if you've had the worst day, go write a really tough time for your character. And that is going to help you portray those emotions very genuinely. But of course, there are times when we also have to write scenes that did not just happen in our day-to-day lives. So one of the things that can put you in the mood for whatever it is you're writing is music. Probably actually the number one thing. So if you have to write just the saddest death scene where you've lost one of your characters, I have like a whole playlist of just tear-jerking songs that I will listen to when it's time to write those really tragic scenes. But I also have my circus-themed dance playlist, which I play before I'm writing my scenes in this world that I'm writing now. But you can have big, epic movie scores, or game music is actually really good too for coming up with like your great battle scenes. It's so inspirational, and you can either play it while you're writing, if you're that talented. I'm not, I have to have dead silence, or you can just get yourself psyched up beforehand, get yourself in the mood for a big, exciting battle scene before you sit down and write it. Music is one of your best friends when it comes to getting you in the right mood for writing those scenes. But another thing you can do is reach into your past in your own life experiences and dredge up memories that are really related to what you're trying to go for in the scene. So if you've ever kept a diary, that is a great thing to flip through and look to the pages where you were so in love with your childhood sweetheart, if that's something that you're trying to write. And then that is going to have the pure raw emotion from when you were that age, or if it was just yesterday, the pure raw emotion of exactly what you were feeling while it was happening. And then not only does it put you in the right mindset, but it also gives you those concrete details that you can put into the writing to make it feel as real as you can. It is really important to have writing that is full of emotion that you feel as the writer and that your readers are going to feel as they're reading it too. So get yourself in the proper mood before you try to go write those scenes so that you make them as accurate as you can. And today is day 42 of the challenge, which means that yesterday we should have been at a total of 18,337. I wrote 2,092 words, which put me at a total of 20,173, which is amazing. We're actually almost halfway already, so it's amazing how time flies. So as of today, we should be working towards a total of 20,004 words. I'm gonna jump off and go write mine now. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button below, go ahead and click it now, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 43 of the 60-day novel writing challenge.